Oh, you might be thinking, Renee, what are you doing? And that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm doing the intro to the Parasol Protecturate readathon. What? You might be thinking? It's a completely new readathon that I myself made up. It's a readathon that's going to be going on for 15 weeks. 15 weeks. So you have all the time in the world. So you don't really need to do a daily update. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. It's based on a moment. It's based on these book series, the Parasol Protecturate book series. This is called Parasol Protecturate by Gail Carrigers, and then she's written 2 other series in the same universe. So you can call them all Parasol Protectorates, but they have their own names. It's Parasol Protectorates, and then you have the Finishing School, which is a prequel, and this is YA series. And then you have an adult series, the Custard series. So the idea is, and as you kind of can think, this is one of my favorite series. This and the other 2 series really. I wanted to honor it. I wanted to make more people aware of it. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a readathon. So, as the Gilmore Girls readathon, you can do this in 2 ways. You can either A, read all 3 series. It's during 15 weeks, so you have a long time. So don't feel like it should be stressing, but it's because it's not supposed to be stressing. It's just supposed to be relaxing and fun. And you can easily, I think at least you can easily read at least one of these series during those weeks. Or you can go for prompts, which I'm gonna tell you in a moment. Or you could do a bit of both. That's up to you. So this is a fun way to meet a new author or read a new author. Or it could be a fun way to read some of the books if you haven't read all the books. Or just a fun way to read more during 15 weeks. So the prompts are as follows. Sorry. Lord Akledama. He's one of the characters in the series. Read a book with a gay vampire. It might be not that traditional, so it might be a bit niche, but you will find some. At least, if anything, you'll find them in Gail's books. Yeah, forgot to say. Gail Carrigers is the author behind these books. The author beast. Prompt number 2. Lord Macoon. Read a book with a loyal werewolf. He's a werewolf and he's very, very loyal. So it was a bit of cop out, but that's why I went with this one. Prompt number 3. Sophronia. Read a book with a spy, or you could read a book with a character that's always prepared. So if you want to do a contemporary, you can do that, because those often have prepared characters. At least I think so. But you could always do a book with a spy if you want to. Next is Alexia. Read a book with a sensible / practical character. So not a daydreamer, but a person that's very practical minded. Prudence. The next prompt, Prudence. Read a book with a prankster. So yeah, a book with a person who loves to prank, who loves to make fun of people in a good way. The next prompt is Soap. Read a book with a biracial werewolf. It's not only biracial, but it has to be a werewolf as well. prompt, the next, I've forgotten the numbers, but the next is Biffy. Read a book with a fashionable character. A character that loves fashion. So this doesn't have to be this doesn't have to be a steampunk or fantasy either, but it can easily be. Next prompt, Alessandro. Read a book with a biracial man or biracial boy. No, biracial. Oh, sorry. Read a book with a bisexual man or boy. It's fine if it's biracial as well, of course, but the prompt here is bisexual. The next prompt, finishing school. All these books, suddenly I just felt like putting up books. And here the prompt is read a book set in a unique boarding school. So it either has to be a magical boarding school, aka Harry Potter or Percy Jackson, or it could be along the lines of the Gallagher Girls, where it's a spy series. You can't just have a boarding school where the kids are rich. It has to be something special. It can be a boarding school where there's lots of conspiracies, but if it's just drama, no. Next prompt, Loontwill. Read a book or a series. A book. I suppose to just read a series will be too much for one prompt. Read a book with a miserable family. Miserable or mean family. This is because one of the characters in the books has a very mean biological family. So I thought, why not make it into a prompt? Of course, this doesn't have to be, this is just like one of the families. So it could be like it's in-laws, it can be if it's your biological family, if the book you choose has two families, one biological and one found family, and found family is not mean, great, just as long as one of them are mean. Yeah, there you go. Prompt next, Shapeshifters. Read a book with a rare special shapeshifter. So usually you hear about werewolves, maybe you hear about, well, suppose vampires aren't really shapeshifters, but they can shape into bats sometimes, but yeah. But here, no werewolves. Choose a book with a shapeshifter that's either a shapeshifter who can shape into all the different animals, or one that's shapeshifting into something rare that's not common. For example, My Lady Jane, where you shapeshift into a horse. That's special, I would say at least. The next one, LeFou, a book with an inventor, because Madame LeFou is an inventor. Next prompt, Burr or BUR. Read a book recommended by Gail, because Gail is the author of all these books, and she often has blog posts or just recommends great books. So yeah, this is a way to do that, to put that one in there. The penultimate prompt, The London Pack. Read a book with a big cast of LGBTQ characters. So here, the straight people are supposed to be minority, or they can just be absent altogether. So it can be all gay people, it can be all lesbian people or bisexual people, as long as most of them, or well, no, as long as all of them are not straight, it works. Next question, and the last one. The Custard. Read a book with a found family. Should be easy enough. So yeah, there's that. A readathon that takes place over 15 weeks. So from next week until the second week of January. I actually myself plan to do top 5 sometimes, with top 5 werewolves, top 5 vampires, as a um, themed, as like a readathon thingy, because it fits with a readathon theme. But you don't have to. But like, if you want to, you can do that. I won't be doing any Twitter things because I don't have Twitter. But if you want to do anything, if you want to do the readathon, do it here. If you want to talk about this on Twitter, feel free. But I won't be there. Um, and yeah, and also just FYI, if you feel like suddenly you read all the books, you got all the time in the world, I don't know, you have a big flu, so you end up staying in bed for 4 weeks and you read all the books. Just FYI, you might not notice from before, she also has some short stories, actually, in the series. So these are good if you just want to read something before the end year's over. If you want to read something, if you uh, if it's the week 14 and you have bad when you have a busy time, you can pick up one of these. And there's actually coming another one in February, so that's fun. So yeah, well, that's the Parasol Protectorate readathon. I hope you join in. I forgot to say, it starts next week, Wednesday the 23rd of October, and all the way until the second week of January. So you can either you read uh, a book each week. That's to this readathon. You could read several books a week if you want to. You could have a break for some weeks. It's up to you, really. It's up to you. And I hope this opens your eyes to Gail's magical world. Maybe it opens your eyes to steampunk. Maybe you haven't read fantasy before, and you feel like, now I should try. Now you should try it. Yeah, I hope you want to join me in this. And I suppose if someone finds this video in 2-3 weeks, you can join them as well. It's not like, you can join later on because it's a long readathon. If you join in 2 weeks, you won't miss that much. So there's that. I hope you join. And this is me saying, see you next week for the readathon. And before, Renee out.